What's going on, you guys? It's Ski here. We're about to go and do back attack. That's what you guys voted for, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it happen. Any way you want it. And then after that, we're gonna continue the series. $50 a week eating clean. So I'm gonna go to the store and buy $50 worth of food. I actually just ate one of the meals.
You what?
So here's like a little pro tip for you. Before going to the gym, you don't want to be hungry, but you don't want to be full either. So like, I recommend eating like an hour and a half before you work out, unless you're fasting, and then the game is completely changed.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But if you're fasting, you probably want to have your workout towards the end of your fast, so that you can break your fast with some, protein and whatever that you're eating, so that your muscles will absorb it better. Pull-ups, 4 sets of 8. You can alternate the reps. You can go like this. Last week I did like this, so this week I'm gonna do like this. It's a bit more bicep activation. So I'm gonna do weighted because this particular grip I'm stronger at. Pendulate rows. You're gonna start in the deadlift position, butt down. You're gonna stand up.
All that hard work they gon' see. Y'all gon' have to catch it to me. Yeah. Every day another challenge, trying to find a balance in this. Every time someone always has an opinion in this, but I'm slowly finding out I'm the only one already.
C-arm rows, 4 sets of 8. Each side, 60 seconds rest.
One more ending with the C. It's all up to me. Took a break from the girls on my head. Listen, now I'm on playlist.
Okay, next one is barbell curls. 3 sets of 8, 30 seconds rest. This is rapid fire.
Come on. I've been going hard recently, trying to make something out of me. All that hard work they gon' see.
The last one is going to be dumbbell alternating curls. 3 sets of 8, 30 seconds rest. It's rapid fire. You might have to go down a weight, but that's alright.
Make something out of me. All that hard work they gon' see. Y'all gon' have to catch it to me.
It's a good idea. Start with your weaker arm.
I swear the progress says otherwise, because I've been growing in all kinds of ways to summarize, project everything I
Alright, last one is the ab leg raises. It's going to be 3 sets of 15, 30 to 60 seconds rest. You could do it like this, but for me personally, I like to squeeze better the mind to muscle connection with these. If your gym has it, I recommend it. Or if you like this one better, do that. That's the thing about these exercises, that a lot of them are interchangeable. Something hurts your knees or whatever, you can switch it out with something else.
I've been going hard recently.
Try not to swing too much.
All that hard work
Just want to squeeze with your abs.
y'all gon' have to catch it to me.
So we just finished the back and buys exercise, workout, exercise. Look at me. I'm so worn out, man. But anyways, it doesn't take much. Like, if you're taking longer than an hour and a half, like you're resting for too long. It should be like bam, bam, bam. It's a good idea to have a clock or a stopwatch or something like that, so you don't rest longer than you're supposed to. That being said, we're about to go to Kroger's again, continue this series, putting under $50 a week. So here we go. I'm gonna take a perfect thing. We're gonna spend our $38 on. Boom, this lean piece of meat. Nah, I'm just playing.
Why you bullying me?
And this is a better option. It's still wild caught, so it's the same amount of meat. If you're gonna do bodybuilding, you have to get chicken. I don't make the rules. This is $1.99 a pound. If you're paying more than $1.99 a pound on chicken, you're getting robbed. If you have a card, it's even cheaper. It's $1.69, but that's gonna be a good amount of chicken. Again, just because I personally love the taste of turkey, I like making it with
jalapeno rice. I'm gonna put it with spaghetti this time. So $7.99. I'm gonna get some tomato sauce to make some, not tomato sauce, pasta sauce to make some.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Spaghetti with that ground turkey. You could have gotten beef, but I personally like the taste of turkey better than beef. Noodles for $1.29. Put that, make the spaghetti out of that, or pasta, however you want to call it. Almond milk, $2.79. You want to go with the unsweetened stuff, because I mean it just adds a lot of extra calories that really aren't needed. I mean, if you want to make it sweeter, put some stevia or something in it. Broccoli, it's $1.59 a pound. I got roughly a pound of it. It's $1.99 a pound. This time I'm gonna get 2 of these just because I love sweet potatoes so much. 49 cents a pound. I got left roughly 3 pounds, so that's $1.50. This is the total, 37. So you got $13 left to get some glutamine or some creatine or maybe some seasonings, sauces, whatever you want.
Hey guys, back here at the kitchen, and we're about to meal prep all this food. We got salmon. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite recipes for that. And we got ground turkey. I'm gonna make like pasta out of that, spaghetti-ish. We got our chicken. We got 4 cups of rice. We got some oats. We have our broccoli over here. And 7 sweet potatoes. And then I'm gonna cook 1 thing of oats and like eggs just to show you. So I had some questions about the rice, meal prepping rice for a week, and I forgot to do the thing that I usually do to preserve it. And as you can see, it's a little kind of stale. What you can do, I'm gonna show you how to prevent this from happening, and also how to bring this back to life. So what you would do is just kind of break it up. You can do it with a fork, but I don't really care. And you can just take like a handful of water after you break it up and throw it on there, and maybe some Worcestershire sauce or whatever you want to flavor it with, and throw it in the microwave for like a minute and a half, and it'll be nice and moist again. So we got 4 cups of rice here, and what I like to do is just kind of spray down the pan so it doesn't stick. I'm just gonna dump that in there, and I'll let that I put my dry seasonings in before I put the water in. Rice is pretty simple. However many cups of I don't need that. However many cups of rice there's 2 cups of water. So for this, there's 4 cups of rice. So I'm gonna put 8 cups of water in there. We have our egg noodles here. This is 8 cups, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna dump the whole thing in there, and I'm gonna eat about a cup a day and have, you know, 1 extra for a snack or for whatever. It's a good idea to put maybe about a half a cup of almond milk, just to kind of give it a creamy taste, because I'm gonna be making this for the pasta. So I'm gonna put a half cup of that, and then the rest water. So now we got our ground turkey, kind of ground beef substitute. I just like how it feels and how it tastes on me. This is 3 pounds, so I'm just gonna cook all of this and divide it over 8 pieces. So it's gonna be about 6 ounces of turkey per meal. So we have chicken. I've just kind of half the big chicken breasts. So they're about 6 to 8, 9 ounces a piece. I weighed the big one and the small one. The biggest one was about 6 ounces, and the smallest one was about.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The biggest one was about 9 ounces, and the smallest one was about 6. So I'm gonna cook these the same way that I cooked last time, just because I love how that tastes. So I'm gonna do one, and then I'm gonna kind of fast forward through it. You're gonna want to oil down the here, and that's gonna be for the sweet potatoes. I'm gonna wash my hands and then do that. So you just dip it in the eggs. You want to preheat your oven to
to 425 degrees, and then you're gonna dip it into the breadcrumbs, and that's it. And then you just throw it in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how big your chicken is. Just put the chicken in the oven, wash my hands. Now we're gonna do the sweet potatoes. I got some oil down here on the parchment paper, and you just kind of want to dice them up about like this. I like to half them and then just kind of cut them all the way down. You're just gonna throw them on the pan, kind of spread them out. Douse them down with oil and some garlic Himalayan salt, and then throw them in the oven. So our ground beef or ground turkey, whichever you chose, is about done. So I'm gonna drain that. I'm gonna drain the noodles, and I'm gonna put the, so I drained the ground turkey, and I have some of this pasta sauce right here, and I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there. Our rice is done, so what I'm gonna do is put 3 eggs in there. You could do 2 or 3. I'm gonna put 3 eggs in here to kind of keep it fresh and preserved. It's not cooking anymore, it's just kind of steaming. And then you just kind of mix it up. So the last part is the salmon. This is my favorite part. What you're gonna do, I'm gonna put some dry seasoning on it. You're gonna heat up the pan. The pan is already on high, and it's been, you know, kind of preheated. You're just gonna put your dry seasoning down. This is Himalayan salt, black pepper, and garlic. It's about $3 at the store, and it lasts like months. Put a little dill weed, and put some of this mesquite. And I got a half lemon here. I'm just gonna squeeze it, and I'm gonna redo that when I'm just cooking. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna cut this in half because it's too big for the pan, and you're gonna throw it down, and it should be like sizzling, and you're gonna do that on each side for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depending on how thick your salmon is, and that will give you a nice medium rare salmon when it's crispy on the outside. It's delicious. So this is what the salmon looks like. I fried a little bit of lemons with them. I'm gonna kind of drizzle that down. And let me tell you, this is absolutely delicious. It's crispy on the outside, and it's juicy, and it's kind of a medium rare. So if you heat it up in the microwave, as long as you don't overcook it in the microwave, it's still gonna be really juicy. But this is best fresh, but you can reheat it in the microwave. But this is my favorite meal right here, my favorite meat. Write all this out and tell you what the macros are. This time we're gonna have the same meal, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so that you know exactly what the macros are. What's going on, guys? I got it all cooked out. I got the macros over here. I'm gonna show you like a sample per 1 day. But this is 3 meals. I'm gonna be eating 4 meals plus a protein shake post-workout. I have all the macros. So meal 1, we have the ground turkey, the noodles, and we got spinach just from leftovers from last week, and some broccoli. The macros on this, it's 583 calories, 48 carbs, 39 grams of protein, and 19 grams of fat. Then we have the salmon, sweet potato, and some more veggies. That's 300 calories, 23 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein, and 7 grams of fat. Then we have, for breakfast, we're gonna do a half cup of oats with a banana and some almond milk. We're gonna do 4 egg whites. I'm not gonna cook it out because it's not breakfast time. I'll cook this out tomorrow, but I'm just showing you representing 1 whole egg. And the macros on that are 400 calories with oil, All this stuff is with oil. The rice is with the eggs included and the oil cooked. 400 calories roughly, 54 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, and 27 grams of protein. Baked chicken with breading on it with rice and spinach or broccoli. 578 calories, 27 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and 63 grams of protein. As well as I'll have 2 scoops of protein post-workout, and that's gonna be about 240 calories, 4 grams of carbs, and it'll be 50 grams of protein. So this brings you to my total macros: 2150, 204 grams of protein, 159 grams of carbs, and 39 grams of fat. If you needed to do more, you just add more food. Probably. I hope this helps you. I hope you enjoyed it. If this helped you in any way, please give it a love reaction and share it to your friends. Share it. I mean, this was all this food cost me $37 and some change. So I mean, it's very possible, and I'm gonna eat all this. Like, this is my exact macros and everything that I personally need right now in my plan. So I hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and share it.